Hello everyone, welcome back to JN Story channel. Again, I'm teacher Jessica. For today's lesson, we will learn about the 7 most common coordinating conjunctions or fanboys. A coordinating conjunction is a word that joins 2 equal parts of a sentence, like 2 independent clauses, words, or phrases. To give you an overview of what a clause is a group of words that has a subject and a verb. It can be a full sentence or just part of a sentence. There are 2 main types, independent clause and dependent clause. An independent clause can stand alone as a complete sentence because it expresses a complete thought. Let's take a look at this example. I needed to buy clothes, so I went to the mall. I needed to buy clothes is an independent clause because it can stand alone as a complete thought even if we remove so I went to the mall. On the other hand, a dependent clause cannot stand alone as a sentence because it needs more information. It doesn't express a complete thought and needs to be attached to an independent clause. Taking the previous example, I needed to buy clothes, so I went to the mall. So I went to the mall here is a dependent clause because it cannot stand alone and doesn't express a complete thought if we remove the independent clause, which is I needed to buy clothes. Here are some more examples of independent clauses. They won the game. The bell rang loudly. The party was fun. He went to bed early. We will stay at home. Here are some more examples of dependent clauses. Because I was late. If it rains tomorrow. After the party ended. Even though he was tired, when the movie ended. Now, going back to our topic, why is it important to learn about coordinating conjunctions? Learning about coordinating conjunctions is important because they help connect ideas, avoid repetition, and show relationships between thoughts. They make sentences smoother and clearer, improving both writing and speaking. Using conjunctions like and, but, and so helps express ideas more effectively and makes communication easier to understand. To remember it quickly, the first letters are spelled out in the acronym FANBOYS. For, and, nor, but, or, yet, and so. So let's have the first one. For. For as a conjunction means because. The difference is that we use it in very formal and often literary contexts. Example, I decided to leave early for the weather was getting worse. Now pay attention to the conjunction for. It connects 2 independent clauses where the second clause gives an explanation or reason for the first one. The first clause, I decided to leave early, is an independent clause because it can still be a complete sentence even without the second clause. The weather was getting worse is also an independent clause because it can still be a sentence in itself even without the first clause. Now, these 2 independent clauses can be connected to become just one sentence by adding the coordinating conjunction for and using a comma to separate them, therefore creating a smooth flow of the sentence. Same with the next example. She stayed home for she was feeling sick. This means she stayed home because she was sick. We must hurry for the train is about to leave. Also means we need to be quick because the train is leaving soon. Although for is a coordinating conjunction, it sounds more formal and old-fashioned in modern English. People often use because instead of for in casual speech. Think of for as a fancy way to say because. It gives reason for what was said before it. However, for sounds more formal and mostly used in writing or old-fashioned speech. Next one, and. The coordinating conjunction and connects objects or ideas, or joining two things that are usually similar. Example, she likes reading books and watching movies. Here, reading books and watching movies are both kinds of hobbies. And joins two activities, reading books and watching movies. I bought apples and oranges. Here, and connects two nouns, apples and oranges. Think of and as a glue. It sticks things together, whether it's words, phrases, or sentences, and helps combine ideas smoothly. Next, we have nor. The coordinating conjunction nor is used to connect negative ideas. It is often used with neither to show that two things are not true or do not happen. Example, she neither likes coffee nor tea. This means that she doesn't like coffee and she also doesn't like tea. Both ideas are negative. She can't swim, nor can she ride a bike. This means she cannot do both things. Think of nor as a way to add another no or not idea without repeating negative words. It helps keep sentences smooth and avoids repetition. Next up, we have but. The coordinating conjunction but is used to show contrast or opposition between two ideas. It connects words, phrases, or independent clauses when the second part of the sentence is different from or unexpected based on the first part. Example, he studied hard, but he failed the test. It's surprising that he failed even though he studied. The first clause is positive and the second clause is negative. So we use the coordinating conjunction but to show contrast or unexpected results. She is young but very wise. Being young and wise are usually not expected together, showing opposition. Therefore, we use but as the coordinating conjunction. Think of but as a roadblock or turning point in a sentence. It tells us that something is different, surprising, or opposite is coming. Before we move on to the next one, let's have a quick exercise to help you remember it better. I'd like you to answer a short quiz. I'll give you 5 seconds to answer each. Let's start. Now let's move on to or. The coordinating conjunction or is used to show a choice, alternative, or possibility between two or more things. It connects words, phrases, or independent clauses when only one of the options can happen or be true. Example, we can take the bus or we can walk. Means there are two possible ways to travel. It gives a choice or alternative. You can use a pen or a pencil to write. Both are options and either one is acceptable. Think of or like fork in the road. You have to choose one direction. It helps when you need to decide between two or more things. Next one, yet. The coordinating conjunction yet is used to show contrast between two ideas similar to but. However, yet suggests a stronger sense of surprise or unexpected contrast. It means but still or but nevertheless. Example, she had little experience, yet she performed exceptionally well. Means despite not having much experience, but still she did a great job. He is wealthy, yet he lives a very simple life. Even though he has money, but still he chooses not to spend much. Think of yet as a surprising twist in a sentence. It introduces something unexpected after the first idea. And finally, so. The coordinating conjunction so is used to show a result or consequence of something. It connects two independent clauses where the second part happens because of the first part. Example, it was raining, so we stayed inside. Because it was raining, we decided to stay inside. The second part happened because of the first part. She was hungry, so she made a sandwich. Again, the second part is the effect of the first part. Think of so as a bridge between a cause and its effect. It helps show why something happened. And before we finish this lesson, again, let's have a quick exercise for you to remember it better. I'll give you 5 seconds to answer each. Let's start. And that's it for today. I do hope that you find this video helpful. Please subscribe to our channel to learn more about ESL tips, lessons, and practice exercises. Thank you and have fun learning!